yeah, it is gonna be close, hopefully.
And it
Oh,
looks like to
there we
start
go.
things off, we are getting missiles only.
That's fine too, I guess.
We are starting in light Aegon wastes, and we are starting in the
Safe stage.
early Aegon, it looks like. Immediately, both runners going in different directions. DCR is going to go ahead and check the transport access item, while kirbymastah is running straight back to the Aegon elevator to check the item at the Temple Grounds Aegon gate. Very interesting way to start this off. I completely missed, though, what was in transport access.
I think that was E-Tank.
Tank? Okay.
Unfortunately. So, yeah. Let's see what the Aegon elevator is gonna have for us. Is it bombs? Hopefully.
No, even more
That's
interesting.
Violet.
It is Violet Translator, so Kirby
Huh.
could immediately drop what he's doing. Amber is in Storage D, so Amber is on Dark Samus 1.
Oh. Interesting.
So with Violet Translator, we can basically pretend it's a ship start and do the Temple Ground loop and skip the Hive Chambers.
That is actually very great because it's long, and DCR is gonna do the same thing now.
And kirbymastah, I think, was thinking about it for a second, but the only item in Logic right now in Aegon, with the just Violet Translator alone, is the item in Portal Access. So, highly unlikely that one check is going to be bombs or space jump or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but since they are playing with vanilla elevators, yeah, they're probably gonna do the same thing almost every runner is doing, like in every single normal tournament settings race, just without Hive Chamber.
Pretty much.
What is very entertaining. I just want to see if someone is going for the task-only jump.
I would wager if it's something important, we'll see it. But luckily, with missiles early, we can go check Storage Depot B for space jump boots. Task jump not even necessary.
Yeah, never mind.
That's pretty funny. That looks... I guess Kirby's not going for it, so it must not be that important.
Yeah, I didn't saw it too. But I'm gonna see it on DCR though. Never mind. I didn't saw it. Oh, it is something important?
It might be extra missiles, which DCR might have liked to pick up just because it will, say he's going for Alpha Splinter. Yeah, it's a missile tank.
Yeah.
An extra 5 missiles does make Alpha Splinter a lot more bearable.
Yeah, Alpha Splinter takes exactly 20 missiles to defeat. So having a bit more is actually, like, pretty good. Even, and if he is, like, getting Seekers now, and he's actually gonna dupe it, he's gonna get a fast Alpha Splinter. Never mind, that's Dark Aegon Key, too.
Yeah, I didn't really see what was in the communications area hint. In the communications area item, I should say, but we are getting a reliquary hint now that says reliquary is trash. As it normally is. Boost Ball is on Amorbus?
Oh, no.
Alright, +1 well, maybe not. Boost Ball has not always been required. But it's highly likely that we have another early Amorbus call.
Oh, please don't.
It's getting to the point where Amorbus and Spider Guardian have almost equally been required this seed. Or not this seed, excuse me, this tournament. I'm giggling to myself already.
Which one of the Aegon keys being in Sanctuary entrance?
Oh god. Well, not that one, because I bet you that's another Aegon key. Yep.
Hopefully. Yep.
And we can't get that right now, because we don't have bombs or anything else that can bust open that container. Or that
Boost, for example, but Boost is not an option for us.
Well, super missiles could work.
Oh, they can. You can break that with super missiles.
Yeah, bombs,
Oh.
boost balls, power bombs, or for some reason, super missiles. And trivial logic expects you to know that, but this is not trivial. We should note that it is no tricks.
So what I find interesting about the normal Alpha Splinter is that the fight is actually not tracking from like the time that is spent before like the ink corrupts the Alpha Splinter. It's actually how much damage you deal to him, and I never knew that.
Yeah,
so
for
odd.
some reason, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like light and dark beams don't progress that, at least not effectively. Super missiles work just fine, but not light and dark beams.
I mean, you can freeze Dark Alpha Splinter with Dark Beam, what is funny.
Well, yeah, Dark Alpha Splinter, yeah, but for the Alpha Splinter section to trigger the symbiote. Oh, on the subject of light beam.
Oh, okay. But on that point, we should not question ourselves, something like that. We should just say it's echoes after all.
Yeah. Yeah, early light beam is pretty helpful. That gives us some favors for reverse pirate labs. And it looks like a missile tank on Umos 1, as I like to call this.
Yeah, yeah, it is Humus too. So let's see what we have here. Okay, quad is not required. At least one of the quad required things.
Quad is half dead. Depends on what Umos 2 has for us.
Yeah.
And for those who do not know, Umos 2 is the reward you get when you return the Sanctuary Fortress energy. Now, it should be noted, and actually, Jagger makes a good point.
Is that Dark Icon key Oh,
nope.
Key.
It's a trash key.
Well, it's... I would rather get a meme key in that location than in the one Morph Ball tunnel in Aegon that leads to Mining Station B.
You mean Mineshaft?
I think so?
Yeah, that's that one.
That one is just big stroll.
Yeah, it is, because it takes a few seconds to get to. But yeah, going back on Sank Energy for a sec, as Jagger G was pointing out, both of these runners are the dictionary definition of elite when it comes to this, so they will know how to do quad skip, so they don't have to fight. Even if Umos 2 did have something, they could easily skip Quadraxis and get to the energy controller, no problem.
Well, it's impressive.
Fortunately, DCR dropping some frames here.
Yeah, hopefully this is gonna fix itself.
Hopefully, yeah. Internets all over the place have been kind of haywire the last few days, just because everybody's using it and all that.
Everyone uses the internet. Here in Germany, in particular, it is very difficult because like Germany is known for having bad internet in like general. Because they just don't upgrade it.
Kirbymastah did not take a peek at Mining Plaza in his pass through here, so we'll see if he comes back for that later.
To be fair, the Mining Plaza item is a bit odd, because when I went to check it, the item seems to have its mind of its own, because it's, for some reason, sometimes I look at the item at angles and I see it, and then next time I watch it, I try to peek it, it's like not I can't see it. It's so weird.
I think DCR gave a quick peek at it, but I couldn't see what it was. The thing, what might be throwing you off, and it throws me off all the time, is the red glow from the casing.
Probably.
The windows. Because it really does distort the coloring of the item. And answer question chat, Transport B Access had an Inghive key, which I don't know if DCR picked that up.
So that needs to be bombs.
Kirby.
Oh, never mind. That's not bombs.
So this presents an interesting scenario. We have both beams, but we do not have Morph Ball bombs, so we cannot currently get out of Bomb Guardian's room if we elect to fight him. However, we can go get Amber Translator out of Storage D from Dark Samus 1. That we can do.
And then fighter, and then just... Bombs are probably somewhere in labs.
Now, kirbymastah's gone in to fight anyway. There is a slope space jump you can do to get out. So he will be able to escape, but logically, we're not... I don't think we're... unless Bomb Guardian's vanilla, of course.
That would... Yeah, that's right.
Which it can be. And DCR also showing us, giving us a great view of what was in Mining Station A. It was an extra energy tank.
Nice. Energy tanks and echoes are important because echoes is dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
And
looks like
was successful free cycle on Bomb Guardian. Or was it?
it was a 2-cycle, actually.
Oh, really?
And it had our other Aegon key.
Oh, no. Not that bug. That bug is weird, and I still... Wait, isn't that a dolphin bug?
I don't know.
Because I only saw it as a dolphin.
I've never seen this before at all, actually, to be perfectly honest.
I saw it as a couple of times. Is this gonna go away? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think to fix that, he needs to restart the game.
Oh, yeah, because the music's not...
And SpeedGaming 6 is rating SpeedGaming 2.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine, the audio's back. Aegon just has a low wind-up, so you can't hear when it starts. But yeah, kirbymastah's audio's fine. Because it starts in the temple, it plays the, like, Super Metroid beeping, for lack of a better term.
Hopefully the cutscene is gonna fix the bar. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the health bar.
No, the black bar.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to that.
Yeah, there was something weird going on, but it's fixed.
Wow, kirbymastah taking very good aim with his dart beam here. And DCR electing to pick up Amber Translator before the Dark Samus 1 fight. Kind of an interesting choice, considering that picking up the item after Dark Samus 1 reloads the room, so you can get it. You can quickly and fairly easily look at the main reactor item.
Yeah. So all of the rest, dark shots, kirbymastah just like shoot it. We're not like doing anything. Oh, that was weird.
Well, Dark Samus becomes invincible when she's under half health and she's got to do the cutscene for her I'm absorbing lots of Phazon pose. That the Phazon shield also has a deceptively long uptime. What is that? Oh, an energy tank. Thank you, Kirby, for scanning that for us.
And
ooh, Sky Temple Key and Dark Oasis.
Oh.
Now, for those who don't know what the big deal with that is, that the in-cache in Dark Oasis will only load after you have picked up the item off Power Bomb Guardian.
oh boy, amazing.
Which also means that, oh no, wait, you don't need Boost Ball to get up to this neck of the woods, never mind. I'm trying to think of, we're just waiting for one scenario where Boost Ball is required to make a Morbus required. So yeah, that also, as Chad points out, that drastically ups our shopping list to add Light Suit and Dark Visor. I believe that's an energy transfer module down there in Command Center.
Yeah, probably. It had that light blue glow.
It was super light blue, and I didn't see a model.
Yeah, probably ETM. Yeah, a Dark Oasis is the dark version of the of main reactor, the room where you fight Dark Samus for the first time. So as Commander said, the ink cache, so that ink chest thing that is flying in the Dark World that's containing the Sky Temple key in the vanilla game, is only spawning after the Powerbomb Guardian in Dark Torvis was defeated and the item collected.
Yeah,
for some odd reason, those two are connected to each other. The same goes for Powerbomb Guardian, not Powerbomb. Bomb Guardian is connected to the Dark Missile Trooper, as well as Jump Guardian is connected for the GFMC compound item.
Yeah, there's a lot of like weird arbitrary triggers that trigger like layer changes in the game. Another weird layer change is what actually allows Spider Guardian to be fightable. Because if you just were to somehow like, yeet yourself over to Dynamo Works from Sanctuary entrance, you have to instead actually pass a trigger in Dynamo Works when you come out from Central Area Transport East. If you don't pass that, the Spider Guardian door is actually closed and you can't get in.
Are those bumps? Yep, bumps.
There are. Bombs and doomed entry. That's not the worst spot for them given the circumstances. Actually, come to think of it, I think that's the only check they could have made after Command Center and Storage B, which only had missiles.
Yes,
because you can't get past the tunnel with the yeet beams without I call them yeet beams without without bombs or boost ball, but we know that's not a Morbus.
A nice comparable light beam expansion. Okay, I'm really interested when they will get their the Dark Visor. Getting it around here somewhere would be very useful because of the one ink cache they can check already.
Yeah, in the race earlier this evening, it was needed. That ink cache in Battleground had Spider Ball, which is the only way out of Pirate Labs. So yeah, that's pretty important. That is Sonic Boom in the bottom of Battleground.
Let's go, the Sonic Boom. I just recently found out you can just avoid the fight in that room by just walking around.
Yeah, that fight's tied to the safe zone. Also, for that particular Ing back there, if he just starts walking to the left as he does his loop around when he starts engaging you, he's within range of the exploding Phazon canisters. So
is Dyceron doing something specific there?
I'm not sure. I think it might have just been a mind fart. Should be noted, kirbymastah has not picked up an extra energy tank yet. The only one we know of two, Mining Station A and Main Reactor, but he hasn't picked up. He didn't pick up Mining Station A.
I would take every single E-tank I could get because the only thing that can save you from Dark Aether are the suits, and the suits can be very, very late game.
Oh, kirbymastah is going to save here. That might be what DCR was thinking about, was taking a safety save.
Yeah. But he's at E-tank, so...
Well, this just takes you to the back of Aegon.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Since he's already checked Battleground, Feeding Pit, and Doomed Entry, there is really nothing else to do in Dark Aegon, so you might as well save warp to the back of Aegon so you can do the rest of your Aegon checks. Now that you've got bombs, you can go do South Dark Aegon. But it looks like Kirby is going to...
check the rest of Temple Grounds.
He might be just going straight to the Hive Chambers.
Oh, no. He changed his mind.
I think he's thinking to go do Jump Guardian now.
Oh, yeah, since that is logic, and that is actually more checks.
These Metroids not being cooperative with DCR here.
Nope. And that one just randomly died by flying into a wall.
I'm pretty sure,
Oh.
yeah, that was a weird explosion there.
Yeah, Metroids and walls and rooms in the Prime games is just... It's amazing.
I'd say it might have been a neat tank in Mining Plaza. I'm getting another quick look on my playback.
Okay, we have more missiles. Oh yeah, there's the amber item. There's the amber item.
Yeah, sand cache. Yeah,
that may actually be kirbymastah.
He might be going to Mineshaft or to check the energy controller hint. kirbymastah likes to make a play for his hints as fast as possible, because the hint system in Prime 2 Randomizer, it does give you generally pretty good intel.
Yeah, but why would he just skip the sand cache item?
He'll get it on the way out. For now, it's not a bad idea to check Mineshaft, check the energy controller hint, check ventilation area A since he's right next to it, and then come back out and get sand cache on the way to Dark Aegon. Translator.
Gallus, so the save warping feature, I think it's something that was there from the start. Required. So, basically, the starting location you have, in that case, we had a random starting location. That is the Aegon, the early Aegon save station. Every time when they pick a no on a save station, they can press X 3 times to save warp back to their starting location. What in that case is that early Aegon save station?
Yeah, it is.
Kirby... Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, I gotta cut you off for a second, just because we did get some pretty big news from kirbymastah in the temple, and that is that the Seeker missiles are in... Also, thanks game, that hit was helpful. Seeker missiles are in sand processing, which means boost ball is hard required.
Oh,
so, gotta go fight a Morbus. No way around it this time.
Yeah, what I was about to say, yeah, the save warping feature was added basically to just prevent soft locking, because if you compare Prime to Echoes has like a million things where you can easily soft lock, and save warping is kind of here to get rid of most of them. Is this just my commentator stream, or now both dropping frames? Oh, no, there we go. We're back.
No, they're fine. Yeah, both runners are fine on my end.
Yeah, I have issues on my end. Yeah, I'm dropping frames. This is not good.
Yeah, if the commentary stream in your case ever falls behind, just, hit play and pause and play, and it should catch back up automatically. But with our current equipment, I'm actually surprised kirbymastah went back to Temple Grounds and elected not to go fight Jump Guardian.
Well, those are 2 checks, but like that, he could have made more checks on the way to Jump Guardian.
Oh, I know why. Because I think he knew this was a red key. Oh no, this was a missile expansion. Never mind.
Looks like DCR is going for the same thing. Oh well, I think he's going for... Oh, or is he? I'm not sure.
DCR likes to do this. He likes to use that standable terrain back there to get around, to get up to the top of the ledge here.
All right, DCR is going for Jump Guardian. Uh-oh, please.
I see what kirbymastah is.
Everyone pray for my internet, because this is not looking good so far.
If
I'm gonna be gone, it's because my internet completely crashed.
God, I hope not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually just thought about it for a second. Kirbymastah has to use that Emerald Translator to go get the key by logic in Transport A access, because that's where our third Aegon key is. So it makes perfect sense. You had to go back to the Aegon Temple to get your Emerald Translator.
Oh, yeah.
Fascinating. And now that he's got bombs, he can go ahead and pick this up.
Oh, yeah. My commentary stream is lagging.
So yeah, this puts us at a very... I mean, we gotta go fight a Morbus. There's really no way out of it. We really can't access many other elevators without Seeker Missiles. Because after we fight a Morbus for Boost Ball, and nice triple bomb jump there, by the way, from DCR. So with Boost Ball and then Seeker Missiles from Sand Processing, we can get to Torvis, and with Emerald Translator, we can just drop the door down and go around the backside through the Grove and the Plaza.
Yeah, my stream is kinda... I have like 2 frames right now.
Oh dear. Inghive key on Dark Missile Trooper. Useless. Probably.
Yeah, for me, DCR is still fighting. Wait. Let me refresh the site. Maybe that helps.
Yeah, we're gonna get a Hive Chamber B now check now from DCR. It looks like Kirby elected to pass this up earlier as well. So let's see what Hive Chamber B is. Just a missile tank. So if Kirby wanted to, he could pass up on the Hive Chambers. I think we've now seen hints for all 3 Aegon keys. Thanks, game. Thanks.
And the game is like, oh yeah, did you already knew that a Morbus is required?
Oh, my goodness gracious. I can already tell this is going to be a great interview. These first 25 minutes have already just allowed me to ask so many questions.
Yes.
But yeah, now Kirby's going to be our first runner to dip into Dark Aegon and check Jump Guardian in Cache 4 and at least Peak Junction site.
And he's probably gonna fight.
Oh, I just realized something. Hang on, DCR got a power bomb tank. When did that happen?
That was in labs, the room with the platforms.
Oh, in bioenergy production. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I just realized that.
And it just led to a missile tank so far. Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, no.
But again, the power bombs can only be a logical thing if they pick up the main power bombs.
Yeah, while while we do have it set for the tournament so that you can use missiles or power bombs without the main launcher, the logic expects you to get the main launcher before you can use them. So yeah. Ooh, interesting routing Kirby took to get to the top of this. But yeah, what's going to happen is Kirby's going to cheese Jump Guardian here by firing at his unloaded, his ungraphically loaded hitbox. He is actually there, but his model's not loaded.
He's just chilling in invisibility. And yeah, as soon as kirbymastah is starting the fight, yeah, Jump Guardian then is like basically one shot. Nah, but 2 shot. Yeah.
It brings his HP down to 1, basically.
Yeah.
Absolute minimum. And Jump Guardian has a missile. He's had missiles a lot this tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, but things like Jump Guardian, cheating Jump Guardian are just echoes things.
And yep, now DCR knows about Amorbis.
Oh yeah, he never checked that. I just realized that.
Yeah, that's the hint he got that gives you the Amorbis intel. The one in the Aegon Temple is the one that tells you about Seeker missiles. Oh, that is a very convenient energy tank.
Oh yeah. Wait, oh no. I just wanted to say that as vanilla, no, but no, that there's an Aegon key in vanilla.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting a look at Grand Wind Chamber early from DCR. I was gonna try and check Wind Chamber Gate. I didn't see what was in Wind Chamber. I'm gonna have another quick look on my playback.
Yeah, I'm having issues again. Oh, there we go. Oh, is that actually Spider? Huh.
Fireball in Wind Chamber Gate, locked by super missiles. Or power bombs plus screw attack.
Oh yeah, yeah, screw attack, that's what I mentioned.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's a late Spider Ball by logic.
But I think having Spider there is he's gonna have a good time with that.
Yeah, Spider Ball makes a few places a lot easier to traverse, most of Sanctuary in particular, and actually, once he gets Boost Ball from Amorbis, he'll be able to do Sank Entrance.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Junction side, wait.
I don't think Junction side was anything important, I think it was missiles. Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't think we do know because I think Kirby went straight for
we didn't saw
Jump Guardian, so never mind. Now, I wasn't paying attention. I don't think. Oh yeah, he didn't have Boost Ball, so it's unlikely. Yeah, he didn't get the Phase 2 skip. There is a way to skip to kind of speed up this fight for Phase 3. If you happen to get all of them in Phase 2, I should say. In Phase 2, if you can get all of the Amorbis, both the Amorbis worms off the sphere simultaneously before the first one finishes burrowing, once the second worm is bombed in Phase 3, the fight immediately ends, for some reason. Unfortunately, kirbymastah's Light Beam scenario isn't exactly brilliant. Ideally, you'd want about 60 Light Beam for this fight. Ooh, and his targeting reticle went to the wrong worm and couldn't break Amorbis out of this animation, and this attack takes an eternity. But nevertheless, Kirby making the best of the scenario at hand. Now, one way you can kind of keep Amorbis from doing this is try baiting him into swiping at you with close range, with the close range swipe. Yeah, sorry, Kirby, you didn't get the skip in Phase 2, so fight is not over. And thank you, Jagger, for telling us that it is an E-Tank in Sand Cache. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Oh, never mind, that's Sunburst. Oh, in the ink cache. I'm sorry. I thought you meant sand cache. but no, that is Sunburst in Sand Cache. So Sunburst has a couple of good uses. It can... Sunburst does a lot of damage to Grapple Guardian and Emperor Ing 1, and it's great for refilling dark ammo from the ammo fishies in Lower Torvis. And was that a dark ammo tank in Junction Site? Looked like a dark ammo tank to me. And that's DCR learning about the Aegon Temple key. I don't remember if he's gone directly to the Aegon Temple yet. I want to say maybe, because I don't see Emerald, so I don't think he's been there. All right, so in Cache 4, we're getting some new information here. Is a Sky Temple key, our first of 9. He didn't do the energy controller. Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. Because yeah, he doesn't have Emerald. Now, unfortunately, I do regret to inform you that Viperon's internet has actually just died. So. It is unfortunately just me now, but we will hopefully not let that deter us from the rest of the run. But anywho, by the way, Dark Aether's atmosphere is dangerous. So we've actually got a bit of a high five here. Kirbymastah's going out, DCR coming in. How's the seed going so far? Amorbis had Boost Ball, and Seekers are in Sand Processing, both discovered by hints ahead of time. So, yeah, that's how the seed's going so far. We had to fight Amorbis for progression. Again, DCR is playing Daredevil here. I'm pretty sure he went down to 1 HP. So yeah, we're welcoming in the folks from the previous race we had earlier tonight on SG5. How did that go, by the way? Alright, so yeah, we've got Dead Jump Guardian for DCR. Kirbymastah, I believe, is going to go to... Where is he going? He's either going to go to Ventilation Area A if he hasn't already, or he's going to... He can't go to Sank Spider side, he needs a Power Bomb for that. Oh my god, Spider Guardian had an STK and a Torvis key? Jeez. Because, yeah, for those who, because, yeah, I was watching, like, the first hour and a half of that last match. Chica had Emerald Translator, and Amorbis had something important, Annihilator Beam, and there was a Sky Temple key in Transit Tunnel South. So, yeah. These seats have been pretty nasty this evening. Alright, anywho. Previous seeds aside, DCR now going to fight Amorbis here. And yeah, just to brief everybody on another thing that happened as you may have just been coming in. So DCR went to Grand Wind Chamber after picking up a Power Bomb tank in bioenergy production. And he scan dashed over to Wind Chamber Gateway, which led to his Spider Ball. So Spider Ball is locked by a can swing and either power bombs and screw attack to get in from the GFMC side, or super missiles and a can swing to get in from Torvis Quadrant. And Kirby now has Seekers from Sand Processing, so now it is probably off to... If I had to hazard a guess, Kirby's probably going to go to Torvis. Because we can do a lot in Torvis right now. In Upper Torvis specifically, I should stress. And it looks like DCR did not get the Phase 3 skip either, but has plenty of Light Beam this time, so will be a relatively easier fight. And down goes Amorbus for DCR. Oh, he didn't even go for the skip, okay. Never mind. And Kirby better be ready to get latched. Or not. Since when does a Metroid not latch onto you during this cutscene? So yeah, Kirby's gonna go for that power bomb tank real quick. DCR got the Trial Tunnel energy tank after the Amorbus fight. Yeah, the Seed hasn't been terribly generous with energy tanks. We've seen a couple. We've seen one in Mining Station A, which is out of logic, but DCR did the sort of bomb space jump terrain crawl to get up to the top. That was an incredibly good Dark Beam shot to freeze all those Metroids from kirbymastah. And yeah, the kind of movement you're seeing, this is why these two runners are top of their tier. Because kirbymastah made mincemeat of bioenergy production here. First STK for DCR. And it looks like kirbymastah is electing to save warp, which is actually a perfect idea if you want to get to Torvis nice and quick. Yeah, DCR has made some ground on kirbymastah just because of the quicker Amorbus fight, but still has to go back to sand processing to grab those Seeker missiles. Now, what Kirby's doing here is intentionally dropping his missiles to 0 so that the blue cactus patches here can drop extra missiles. The nice thing about Prime 2's drop system is that if you are out of like a particular ammo for like missiles and power bombs, you've got like an 80% chance to get a refill. In missiles, like it's a +10 refill. In power bombs case, it's almost guaranteed a power bomb. But yep, as expected, kirbymastah is going to Torvis. We get an underground tunnel check for a missile tank. And a morph ball system can be found in temple grounds. That is our spider ball hint, actually. Or it could be the main power bombs as well. But that hint would be satisfied by the spider ball and wound chamber gateway. DCR picking up the Emerald Translator and learning about sand processing. Quick peek at Meditation Vista here, and I didn't get the best look at what that was back there but it didn't look important. I think it might have been a missile tank, but I'm not sure. It might have also been a translator. Translators don't glow as brightly as other power-ups. Especially if it's Cobalt. Cobalt has a pretty dim glow. But it could be. Oh, also another thing about this seed that we know, Dark Oasis has a Sky Temple key. So, Power Bomb Guardian's required too. Forgotten Bridge giving us a missile tank, and that is a visor upgrade. Looks like Dark Visor in Abandoned Worksite. Yeah, Dark Visor's a really good one to get right now, too, because you have Seekers, which means Dark Visor Seekers allows you to flip any, like, cloaked switches, like in Sank Entrance, Sank Temple access, places like those. Yeah, sorry, folks, the SpeedGaming bot, I guess, is having a bad day. So both of our, to answer question in chat, both of our runners are running the exact same seed. For this match, they're running on a gentleman's agreement, which means they both agreed to change the settings a little bit from the normal. They started at a random save location with up to 3 starting items, anywhere from 0 to 3, but the game only gave them missiles. That's about it. And yes, they both have the ink cache for Sky Temple key. I didn't see what was in Portal Chamber. Poison Bug is an expansion. I'm going to look at my playback for Portal Chamber real quick. Just missiles, and Dark Visor can be found in Torvis. Well, for DCR, that is good news. And that is a Sky Temple key in Torvis Lagoon, locked by Gravity Booster by logic. Another hint from the Path of Roots. The Super Missiles is in Meditation Vista, so that's what it was. That actually makes sense. Super Missiles don't glow as much as a missile tank. So Super Missiles are locked by Screw Attack. What? Okay. So, assuming... Oh, that actually raises a lot of questions for... That raises a lot of questions for Wind Chamber Gateway. And yes, grapple upgrades for this tournament are non-progressive. The reason why they can be in the randomizer if you elect to choose that is because usually if you have Screw Attack, Grapple Beam becomes effectively useless, with the exception of some minor movement optimizations. That's about it. Alright, DCR now finishing getting those Seeker missiles from Sand Processing and is on his way to follow Kirby to Torvis. So that means at the very least the Screw Attack cannot be in Lower Torvis. So that strikes off one semi-major area of the neighborhood from the list. Yeah, this, as Diggle says in chat, this elevator can be quite the pain in the backside. I mean, case in point, 2 missiles missed their target. One thing you can do, and at least has always worked for me, aim slightly to the left of the center of the door. Oh yeah, it also has a pretty fancy out of bounds, neither of which our runners are electing to show. They really don't need to, they have Seekers. So DCR getting the most likely thanks game hint from Underground Tunnel. And kirbymastah is going to finish the backside upper Torvis checks and go check the plaza. Yes, I remember the hyper grapple. Literally required for only maybe 3 times in the entire game. Oh, there's screw attack and plaza access. Well, and that's right in front of Meditation Vista. How convenient. And interestingly, Kirby electing not to go check the plaza itself. Hey, the bot's working. Thanks, Miss Metroid. Also, shoutouts to Miss Metroid because she is also responsible for creating this absolutely fantastic background you see behind the runner's games. So again, shoutouts to Miss Metroid for that. Oh yeah, Torvis Plaza technically needs Spider Ball. You're right. Thank you, chat. And there's super missiles. It's not phase. I think it's just a blue planet, because Aether has a blue aura around it normally, light Aether. So that's where that comes from. It's easier to see once Aether gets cleansed in the ending cutscene. Yeah, in the Dark World, yes. Once it's cleansed, though, no, it's, light Aether is just pure blue. You can see the comparison in the bottom left, too. Oh, yikes. I've never seen Screw Attack cause that before, Diggle. Ooh, nice movement here from DCR to get to the Torvis Plaza item, which he's electing to ignore, so it must have been a missile tank. Torvis Energy Controller gives us more missiles. Morph Ball system can be found in Sank. That's our power bombs. So power bombs in Sank. Yeah, for our runners it doesn't really matter, but for the logic, again, you're expected by logic to have the main launcher before using power bombs, although for the settings, again, you can use them as soon as you get an expansion. Alright, so now the next million-dollar question of the day. Where to next? kirbymastah is electing to not dip lower Torvis, which makes sense. We still don't have intel on the gravity boost. Also, Grenchlers. I believe, actually, kirbymastah is attempting air underwater here to get this Sky Temple key. Unfortunately, these Grenchlers are deciding to object to this notion. And he got both of them. So yeah, what air underwater is initiating a morph as you touch the water. In doing so, you are able to screw attack while underwater, which will allow Kirbymastah to get Sky Temple Key 4 without needing to use Gravity Boost. But it looks like he's elected to bail on that for now. DCR gets the Path of Roots energy tank. And it looks like Kirbymastah's going to Temple Grounds. I would not be surprised if this is a play to possibly check Sky Temple Key hints, as that is possible now. And with Super Missiles in tow and Screw Attack, the Spider Ball is now in Logic. So both of your Spider Ball keys were pretty much right next to each other. The Sank energy reward is a missile tank, so Umos 2 is dead, therefore Quad is dead. And DCR rather gets the air underwater, and will be picking up in a moment Sky Temple Key 4. DCR's third, I believe. And yeah, to answer a question in chat, usually 2 E-Tanks is enough to get to the hints, depending on if you want to just save and reset or actually make it out of the temple. You may have to stay put a minute in the light fields near the temple. Because I know I have to stop and stay put when I go for 2 E-Tanks. Okay, that was just overkill, Kirby. But yeah, what I would wager is going to happen is with their current equipment, Kirby is going to loop all the way around Temple Grounds and check everything he could, like at GFMC, at the Temple Dynamo, everything he can on the way to the ship, take a safety save, and then go check Sky Temple Key hints. And it's another cheeseburger on top of the GFS tier. Or tire. I'm not sure how to pronounce that GFS name. It's TYR. To answer question, Chad, both runners have fought Jump Guardian. It is pronounced like tier, okay. Thank you, chat. Geez, so much happening in the last hour. I haven't had that much time to sip my soda. Just goes to show the entertainment value these two can provide. Got it on the last frame. Kirbymastah getting a lucky double hit there. And yeah, it looks like Kirbymastah is heading back to the ship. DCR is going to get there before Kirby, though. And something is in... by the way, the scan visor can be useful in gathering information. Oh, another energy tank. That is actually really good to have going into check Sky Temple Key hints. Kirby's electing to try a triple bomb jump to get over this gate. One thing that could also work is Sunburst, but I don't think Kirbymastah picked that up. I think any of the super missile combos work. You can actually aim a missile to the center, up in the middle of this gate, and that works too. But it looks like he got the triple bomb jump instead. Alright, let's see what our Sky Temple keys are. Our remaining 7 keys are... Dark Torvus Chica's required! Alright, +1 Chica. Dark Oasis. We know about that one. Transit Tunnel South, we need Annihilator Beam, so we gotta go find that. And Gravity Boost. Sank Energy Controller, we can get that, I think. That one's at least free. Hive Dynamo Works. Spider Guardian logically required. Oh boy. Transit Tunnel East. Okay, so both transit tunnels have Sky Temple keys. And Fortress Transport Access, so we now need... Well, we already knew we needed Light Suit for Dark Oasis, so yep. Strap yourselves in, folks. This is going to be a long one. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and add +1 Chica and +1 Spider Guardian to my tally now. And congratulations, Spider Guardian, you have now been required 10 times this tournament. And Amorbus is standing right behind him at 9. Anywho, Kirby electing to reset out of Hive Chamber B to save a little time. I do believe he saved at the ship. Yeah, he definitely saved at the ship. I heard the, I remember hearing the ship sound. But yeah, this will complicate things. So now the next $1 million question is, where is Annihilator Beam? Because at this point, we are now looking for, by logic, Cobalt Translator, Light Suit, Gravity Boost, and Annihilator Beam. I already did Diggle Wrath. I happened to catch it right before... I happened to catch the Sky Temple key hints right before I switched over to this seed. So I did already mark them down. Way ahead of you there, partner. Unfortunately, DCR did not miss the scan from this lore entry. That is a dark ammo tank, I should say, in Hall of Honor Dead, so we're not going to be seeing that one. Screw Attack and Plaza Access. Thanks, game. Oh, was DS2 also required? Okay. Alright, so DS2 is actually surprisingly... Carissa, we're talking about the seed... Oh, yeah, you did, it was just DS1, okay. Never mind, we're good. Alright, kirbymastah going to make the play for the Sky Temple key hints as DCR starts making his way to Torvis from the front door, so we're kind of having a, runners kind of high-fiving each other again. So, if I had to hazard a guess, the next play actually might be Sank Entrance, and just go all the way and do a loop around Sanctuary. Because we can do a lot in Sanctuary. We're missing Echo, so we're a few checks out, but still, there is a lot we can do in Sank. Or, we could try to dip lower Torvis, but without Gravity Boost, it's not a pleasant trip. Kirby may be electing to save warp here after, or I should say not save warp, excuse me, reset after picking up these hints. Seekers, by the way, once again, best upgrade in the Prime series. So yeah, this is, oh, DCR is going to Sank entrance. And yeah, kirbymastah, I just remembered, did not pick up the key and, didn't do air underwater, so he's only got one key. Yeah, Kirby's gonna scan the extra hint about, that was a pretty nice powerbomb, by the way, by DCR. I don't think either runner saw the defiled shrine hint, now that you mentioned that, memory task. Yeah, DCR trying to avoid getting blasted, getting exploded on by the small little mini electrical balls here, because those deal like 20 plus damage when they explode, and it hurts. And as expected, Kirby has elected to reset in order to get back to the ship nice and fast. But yeah, I don't think we had a defiled shrine check. Kirby didn't check it either. Oh, that's one shot from 2 E-Tanks. That's pretty powerful. And DCR got fallen over by the cannon. The thing about that cannon is it's best if you just don't tilt the control stick at all. Otherwise, you're more likely to just accidentally drive right off the railing. And DCR must have seen what was in Sank entrance and immediately decided, nope, not interested, question mark? Oh, second guessing perhaps. That might be a translator, actually. Ooh, kirbymastah is giving us a Plane of Dark worship check here. He may be electing to deliberately take a death here to go check this, because you can at least make it to the item with Screw Attack. Case in point. And he decides it is not worth it and immediately elects to bail. Because yeah, Screw Attack increases your damage resistance to damage over time effects by... It's not Dark Suit as effective, it's more like 75% rather than 80%. And yeah, we are still missing suits, both of which are required this seed, it should be noted, because, once again, we need to get keys in Fortress Transport Access and in... not sure what... oh, DCR is attempting to skip this fight by standing on the quad. Succeeds. And that is a red key in Transit Station. And it is one of the Dark Torvus keys, which we do need. And it now looks like Kirby is following in DCR's footsteps to go to Sank. Alright, so... Oh, I believe that is the power bomb in main research. Was it? Hold on, let me double check that. Indeed it was. Yep, because it was glowing like a Christmas tree. So DCR has interestingly pulled a bit ahead of Kirby for a couple reasons. Number one is I don't think he spent quite as much time in Torvis as kirbymastah did. He also got the air underwater, so he gets to skip a Sky Temple key for later. Number 2 is Kirby had a slower Amorphous fight. And that Inghive key is useless in Hall of Combat Mastery. Now that we have seen the power bombs, though, we now know what logically activates all of our power bomb checks, and since that power bomb is basically free, all of our power bomb checks are back in logic if we've made them before. And what is that in Culling Chamber? Couldn't get the best view of it. Hazencliff, meanwhile, having our first suit of the night at 1 hour and 10 minutes. And there is, I believe that is Grapple Beam in Culling Chamber, so DCR is not getting that. Alright, DCR going to perform the Curved Seeker's trick here to curve the Seeker missiles into the dark switches and get teleported to the other side of the portal without having to go around the night barbs. Quite effective. And DCR is going to check what's inside the Dynamo Works tunnel here. And it's another red key. That is Torvis Key 3, so Spider Guardian doubly required so far. By logic, of course. Now this tunnel here, there are 2 ways to actually get into it. One is a roll jump, one's a roll jump, or a slope jump into a instant morph, like in Hall of Honor Dead. The other is a slope jump screw attack. You can screw attack through the night barbs, yeah, but Curve Seekers also looks pretty fancy. Yeah, DCR is trying to. This is a hard trick to get, no matter how you slice it. But it's when the Seeker missiles curve like a full 180 to hit those 4 dark visor switches. That's my term for it. I call it. Ah, DCR has elected to go out of bounds to get to the this key. Yeah, Screw Attack has some really wonky properties associated with it, so including going out of bounds just by Screw Attacking into certain corners, excuse me. And another common example is in the Sanctuary Energy Controller, the Hive Energy Controller, I should say. A way to get around Quadraxis. I don't think there's an actual name for it all. That's just the name I kind of came up with on the fly. But yeah, DCR is now going to load the portal and go ahead and go get the Dark Dynamo Works key without Spider Guardian. So, assuming Spider Guardian doesn't have something like Annihilator Beam or a suit, we could end up not seeing Spider Guardian on DCR's screen today. We do not know if Spider Guardian himself is dead. 2 of the items in the Dynamo Works tunnel and the Hive key, this here is a Sky Temple key, French Vanilla, I believe. say French because I don't think Sky Temple Key 3 specifically was here. Don't know what that is in the Hive Gyro Chamber. But it looks like Kirby is electing to skip it because he's reloading the entryway room here. Thing about out of bounds that you got to be really careful with is the game cannot have basically more than two rooms loaded at once. Otherwise, the game will overload for memory leak. So, yeah, be careful with that. Ooh, nicely done by DCR to get out of bounds here to get back to the other side of Hive Dynamo Works. So yeah, DCR demonstrating some excellent out-of-bounds trickery there. Kirby's doing the same thing as well. He just elected to go check Hive Gyro instead of skip Spider Guardian. Unfortunately, Kirby's gotta get these Night Barbs out of the way before he can trigger these switches. And on the subject of Transit Tunnel South, there is actually another out-of-bounds you can do to get the item there without Annihilator Beam, but we will not be able to do that, I don't think, until we get Gravity Boost. Kirby's about to see that key and be like, oh boy. Oh, apparently it doesn't need Gravity Boost. Never mind. This is why I like you guys. Keeping me honest. So yeah, Diggle's also trying to go with the instant morph strat to get the key, and he gets it relatively fast. Very nicely done. Alright, so DCR's next port of call looks to be to check Aerial Training Site and Watch Station here. And just a missile and watch station, so nothing of significance back there. And now kirbymastah is going to try and get back in bounds here to get the Hive Dynamo Works key. And it looks like Aerial Training Site is trashed, so DCR is noping right back out. Yeah, it looked like a cheeseburger in the force-fielded area. And DCR with the Grand Abyss play here. Absolutely perfect navigation there. Yeah, if you have not followed both of our runners today, please do, because they are putting on a top-tier show for you here tonight, showing off all of the fancy tricks and stuff, especially in a seed that, by No Tricks Logic standards, is, let's be honest here, pretty garbage. Also want to take a second to shout out Jagger G, who's been tracking for us tonight, making sure everybody knows who has what. Kirbymastah also gets the skip, and it was Cobalt Translator in the vault. So that's our logical Spider Guardian access. I'm surprised DCR doesn't elect to check the... Well, he might check the other watch station hint on the way back up here. Powerbomb tank in Cat West. Nice first leg of the gyro puzzle. By the way, make sure to collect an energy transfer module, otherwise your run won't be valid, DCR. Which you should have if you got the one in Command Center, but I don't think they did. Yeah, the reason why we call that the run validator of Prime 2 is because it literally does nothing. And there's the Hazing Cliff hint for DCR. He might want to go back for that. Oh wait, no, DCR already has the suit. Never mind. Thanks, game. We're getting a little bit of hand-holding here from both of our runners as they are... simultaneously now doing the second gyro shutdown sequence. I think they're only about maybe 4 or 5 frames apart right now. Now, again, it looks like they're neck and neck, but DCR does have one Sky Temple key up on Kirbymastah as a result of the that 4th missile did not go for the cannon. Sorry, Kirby. But yeah, both of our runners kind of neck and neck here. And yeah, Kirby also didn't get Cobalt out of Vault. Thank you for reminding me, chat. But yeah, what an interesting seed this is turning out to be. We are gonna get another item and hint check out of the energy controller. Actually, we knew this was a key. Morbus is guarding the boost ball. Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. The Cobalt hint's just not panning out so far this seed. There were 2 separate boost ball hints. The one was for the first one we saw was for boost ball specifically. That was in Dark Aegon Temple. The other was the guaranteed Amorbus hint, because you are guaranteed in the hint pool hints for all 3 Temple Guardians and Umos too. Also, shoutouts to Resbits being 4 times weak to Cannonball. To answer question, chat, no, the hints don't exactly follow the logic. Like, you can easily get a hint for a Violet Translator from a Violet Hologram. And Kirbymastah in the IRC just said, this is certainly a seed. And DCR's reply is Magoo. I don't get the line. I don't get that one. Chat, help me out. And a suit is in Putrid Alcove, so we know where our other suit is. That's a great hint for DCR. So that basically reduces our shopping list to... Actually, hold on. Just Annihilator Beam. Which, in DCR's case, he might not even need. If he's gonna out of bounds to the, If he's gonna out of bounds to the Transit Tunnel South Key. Ah, that's what was here in, aerial training site. Another energy tank, which Kirby is electing to pick up by doing a little, fancy, force field deactivation there. That's done because there's a tiny gap in the force field where A, you can stand, and B, another small gap where you can scan the shutdown pylon. Alright, let's see where DCR decides to go from here. He's gone back to Aegon. So let's see where he decides to take this. I would wager, actually, this is a play to lower Torvis via the Aegon Pirate Labs. Actually, you know what he's going to do? He's going to go get the suit in Putrid Alcove first. Because I think this is the... I think this is one of the faster ways to get there. I stand corrected, we're actually getting a storage C check here now. Oh, but DCR is short by 1 missile. He's gonna try and bank on a drop from the Metroids. And he really has to hope this Metroid does not get in the way of his super missile, which it did not. But it only gave him an energy tank, which he's not going to say no to. That's Kirby's Cobalt Translator. So we'll see what Kirby decides to do at this point. Probably going to follow in DCR's footsteps a little bit more here. Yeah, Kirby's kind of following in the same checks that DCR is doing for now, which unfortunately is going to... The only good that's going to really give him at this point is the hint about Light Suit. And now Kirby sees the main power limit. Actually, I stand corrected. He's taking a minor route change. He has elected to go down to main research instead to check this hint. There is something unique in Transit Station, which I think we already know is a Torvis key. And that is an energy tank in Warrior's Walk. I see. DCR is electing to make all the super missile checks real quick since they're in the neighborhood. Oh, and he aimed just a tad bit too low there. It's actually funny. Kirby was telling me after his race with Aub a couple weeks ago that he has not yet gotten an Oops All Bosses seed, and it came pretty darn close this seed by logic. The only thing was missing was Quad. And Airy, obviously, but... And it looks like DCR is electing to save warp back to Light Aegon, which will put him right in front of Torvis. Alright, Kirby getting the light suit hint now. And it looks like DCR has elected... Well, I thought it was going to go straight to lower Torvis, but I think he just remembered he needs to get Light Suit first. There were two separate suit hints. One was that there was a progressive suit in Putrid Alcove, but the other was that one, major upgrade in Hazing Cliff. Thank you, Kirby, for jogging my memory for me. Yeah, the hint in that Kirby just got in Gyro Chamber said major upgrade in Hazing Cliff, and that was Dark Suit. DCR electing to use Shotgun Light Beam to take out the Pirate Skiff here. A nice backup in case you don't have super missiles. Oh, is there a suit hint in the temple for Putrid Alcove? I didn't catch that. I thought it was a. I thought that was a thanks game hint for the temple.
Recording to logbook.
No, that's the Amorbus hint. There it is. Yeah, it's the Amorbus hint. Yeah, that was like the question that was asked earlier about like the two different Amorbus hints. No need to apologize. A morph ball system can be found in Sank. Thanks, game. Didn't that hint pop up already before? Oh yeah, because I think it was because Kirby actually checked that hint. That's why. Never mind. Alright, we'll see what DCR likes to do now. And he's going back to Meditation Vista, so I believe this is a play for Light Suit. Kirby, meanwhile, is ready to nope on out of Sank. Now, let's see what he decides to do next. If he's going to go straight to Torvis, or if he's going to do the super missile checks that DCR did. If he elects to skip the super missile checks, he's going to catch a little bit of ground here on DCR. To answer your question, chat, yes, Light Suit is in Putrid Alcove. DCR is right around the corner to it at this time. And it looks like kirbymastah is not going straight to Torvis. DCR is electing to go check Boost Guardian here. Gets a free energy tank in the half pipe. Always good when you're going to fight Boost Guardian. Unfortunately, Boost Guardian basically went invincible upon the first power bomb impact, and DCR did not get the quick kill. To answer question in chat, Kirby did see the Putrid Alcove hint. Both runners did. So yeah, what DCR is doing now, that's what you ideally want to do when fighting Boost Guardian, is get him while he's in the puddle state. Because then the power bomb is less likely to miss. And it looks like kirbymastah is electing to get whatever is here in the energy tank in Mining Station B using the bomb space jump method. Saves a lot of time, actually, not having to go to the Dark World. And yeah, here's our light suit coming up right here. Hopefully he has a bomb. Yeah, he forgot to actually reload his bombs. There he goes. And there you go. Light suit acquired. No more Dark Aether damage for DCR. And kirbymastah getting the Sunburst out of Sand Cache. Bit of a late pickup, but still works on it, Burrowing 1. DCR got this way earlier, to be fair. Now, I don't think Portal Chamber was anything, so I think DCR is just going to waltz right on by here. Oh, sorry, not waltz, roll, but you get the idea. And that's a power bomb tank in Venomous Pond. Which he is electing to pick up. And we're getting a Cache B check now from DCR. Now we are still looking, if I'm not mistaken, for one more Torvis key. Which is probably going to show up relatively soon, to be fair. And it looks like Kirby is electing to go around to Forgotten Bridge through straight to Forgotten Bridge, rather, through Torvis Grove. Oh, and DCR has just fallen way out of bounds. Oh, he got down to Undertemple that way. Fascinating. I didn't even know that was possible. Very nicely done, because yeah, we know Powerbomb Guardian is required, so yeah, might as well do this. Or might as well try to get to Undertemple while you're in the neighborhood. Okay, good. DCR realized he was in the wrong room. Who is in the lead at this time? DCR just took a big step forward there. Definitely has an advantage. Because he has one extra key off Kirby. They've both been kind of following in the same trail for the last almost hour or so. Pretty much ever since they fought a Morbus. And Hydro Dynamo Storage has something not important, probably a Dark Tank. Energy Tank, okay, thank you, chat. It looked a little darker for usually tank, but that is going to be a perfect one-cycle power bomb for kirbymastah. Missiles on top of the Under Temple, and now it is time for the Powerbomb Guardian fight. This fight with Light Suit, multiple E-Tanks, both ball upgrades. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty fast Powerbomb Guardian fight. Kirby is taking a little less time, definitely taking a little less time than Viper on getting to the light suit. But, I would still say it could be anybody's race here, while, DCR certainly does have the advantage for the time being. Oh, I said the wrong name, didn't I? Sorry, folks. By the way, shoutouts to Deepron, who was initially joining me on the mic. He unfortunately had to abort due to an internet hiccup. So shoutouts to him for joining me in the booth anyway. Alright, so, DCR, I looked away for a split second. Did DCR pick up the, item on Powerbomb Guardian? Because I blinked and Powerbomb Guardian was already dead, so... Picked it up? Okay. Ammo tank? Okay. And there you are seeing the example of Sunburst being a little OP against Grapple Guardian. One hit and he's down to already 30% health. I don't know why he decided to do another one, though. Because, yeah, his damage is capped here. And the Grapple Guardian going down nice and quick for, ooh, that, I believe is Gravity Boost. In Under Transit 1. Fascinating. We are now an Annihilator Beam away from Go Mode. Well, Logical Go Mode, to be specific. That is a nasty spot for Gravity Boost, actually. Because you pretty much have to go underwater unless you're DCR and you just dive under the entire temple. Alright, DCR is going to give us a look at the dungeon item here. Not an area you commonly see in, we've seen very commonly in this tournament. I believe that is Echo Visor. Because it looks like DCR is going for it. That is both interesting and alarming at the same time, because it means Annihilator Beam could now be an Airy. And we actually, as Jaggergy points out, we do still have a big question mark with one of the Torvis keys. So yeah, Echo opens up a couple of checks. Thankfully, it does not open up the Gyro Chamber or Sentinel's Path. Those need Annihilator Beam as well. Dark Dorvis Key 3 can be found in Sank. I think that's the key from Transit Station. So that doesn't help. That hint, unfortunately, does not help us. It does open Hive Gyro, that's right. I don't remember what was in Hive Gyro, unfortunately. The nice thing about Lower Torvis is there are a lot of hints down here, 3 in close proximity. A red temple key can be found in Dynamo Works. That's another key we already know about. Unless, of course, Spider Guardian himself has the other Torvis key. Doubtful, but it's possible. Alright, so DCR here is going to go out of bounds using this, using another Screw Attack into Tunnel method. So yeah, this is how he's going to go get both the Transit Tunnel East and South keys, I would wager. I don't know if Transit Tunnel East can be done in this fashion as well, but this is how he's going to get to the Transit Tunnel items without Annihilator Beam. He is struggling a little bit. Every bit of time DCR does struggle with these out of bounds is time Kirby can use to take ground back if he elects to not follow in the footsteps. Out of bounds in both in any Prime game can be quite the trick, and you can see actually that laser beam actually extends past the cave. I did not know that until just now. So I guess while we have a few minutes here, I guess I could talk a bit about how out-of-bounds movement kind of works in the Prime games. Basically, every room is surrounded by a sort of box, what is known as ether, where you slowly rise up in it. And as you move in and out of ether, you have a 3-frame window where you can jump. So that's what DCR is doing when he sort of jitters left and right before starting a jump. Is that ether jumping sequence. DCR electing to get this key intentionally. Ooh, and then manages to use the boost ball ascension there to get that key. Yeah, that's a weird quirk with that particular bomb slot, is for whatever reason it's activatable by boost ball. Last Lower Torvis hint says Cobalt translators in the vault. Thanks, game. Now, in DCR's case, since he skipped Transit Tunnel South, he is effectively in go mode. And I believe chat is correct in that we have now seen every hint. I know we've seen all 6 Emerald hints. I'm pretty sure we've seen all 6 Cobalt hints. And so yeah, DCR's last 3 keys, I think, are Chica. Chica's one of them. Fortress Transport Access is another. The last one is... Where is the... Dark Oasis. Yeah, DCR... So yeah, DCR is... Well, actually, I take it back. So DCR is not in go mode. He's still looking for that last Torvis key. And at this point, it's just a matter of who finds it first, pretty much, actually, because, ooh, that's a nice trick to get to the top. I did not know that was a way either. These runners are teaching me a lot of new things today. But yeah, at this point, all DCR needs to do is find that Torvis key, and that'll be game over. If Kirby does skip Transit Tunnel South, via the out of bounds, then it'll be the same case as well for him. And I think DCR is trying to find another hint that might lead him to that Torvis key. Unfortunately, not going to find it. And no, DCR did not get Cannonball. We might see that, actually. I don't think we've seen Cannonball used on... I don't think we've seen Cannonball used on Chica yet. In this tournament. Now, here's a fun fact about Cannonball. It can be, it's sort of a beta feature of the randomizer, but a Cannonball state can be added as a custom item in the randomizer, in the item pool. So, it looks like a boost ball upgrade, I think. Or I should say, definitely, because I've seen it before now. But yeah, there is a, it is possible to give yourself Cannonball the randomizer now. Little extra fun feature for you. Ooh, DCR giving us a Hive entrance check. This is one of those checks that are really out of the way, and it's a one-off check too, so it's gonna take a minute. Oh, there's the Annihilator Beam in Hive entrance. Oh, that is so rude. And to clarify one thing in chat, Quad is definitely dead. Quad and Umos 2 both have missiles. So that just begs the question, where is that last Torvis key as Kirby gets the Transit Tunnel East key? Could be Airy. Could very well be. And if it is Airy, there's no way around it. Now, with our logical Annihilator being picked up, the next stop for DCR, I would wager, would be the main Gyro Chamber and Sentinel's Path. That is true. DCR and Kirby both did not fight Spider Guardian, so Spider Guardian himself can have the last Torvis key. Oh, that's what was in... that was there. It was a cheeseburger. I'm not sure why DCR is doing quad skip right now. Or not even quad skip, he's fighting quad. I'm baffled by this, actually. I'm pretty sure he got the Quadraxis hint. It was Cobalt. It was a Cobalt hint. Oh, you know what? He might have not actually, because it was one of the, because he took a different route. Oh no, he got all the Cobalt hints. Yeah, this is very puzzling. But this is going to give Kirby a lot of time. Maybe he just thought that since he had Annihilator, best to go do it, but I'm very puzzled by this play. Quad hint, I know the Umos 2 hint was in Path of Eyes. The quad hint was... I think it was earlier. And the Dark Torvis 3 key hint, I don't remember which Dark Torvis key we found in Transit Station, but it can't be, Inghive is not Sanctuary Fortress, so if Torvis Key 3 was not the one in Transit Station, it's not going to be here anyway. Maybe. Might have misread one of his hints. Alright, meanwhile, Kirby is going to pick up the, Torvis Lagoon key now. To be fair, DCR is making mincemeat out of the second half Quadraxis. Yeah, the quad hint was in, it might have actually been in Mining Station B. Which I don't think DCR actually did check. Yeah, DCR did make quick work of this fight, to be fair, but even still, this unfortunately does give Kirby a few minutes, although it looks like Kirby's confused. He's looking for Annihilator Beam. Probably. So yeah, I'm very curious to know what's going through their minds right now. So, Kirby in the IRC is apologizing because he says this seed sucks. And yeah, I think he is a little confused. He might just be looking for... He's still looking for Annihilator. And that is not the other Torvis key. Kirby did not actually go pick up the key. Like, I'm not crazy, right? He just went into the light tunnel and went back? Oh, and you know what he did? I take it back. He got sucked back up into the light beam a second time. My apologies, my apologies. Alright, this is the one hint we haven't seen. Chica is guarding Sky Temple Key 8. Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. Ooh, DCR is now fighting Spider Guardian. Alright, so DCR is going to get in a particular position here and try and bomb Spider Guardian from the edge of the platform, because the bomb's hitbox just barely makes it out to the Spider Guardian, like so. Ooh, that is an interesting strategy there. Just zipping across the gap to get to the Morph Ball slot. Fair play. I'm going to have to learn that one myself. Alright, so this is now phase 3, and yeah, this phase is pretty much free with Spider Ball, because the Spider Ball tracks are active in this phase and in the first phase for some reason, but not the other two. Alright, Kirby's next stop is Hive. He's probably going to Hive entrance, actually, which will give him his Annihilator Beam. Yeah, he's going for Hive entrance. And oh no! Oh, chat, you totally called it. I kind of got the idea since DCR said something in the IRC, but oh, that's terrible. 3 separate keys on Spider Guardian. And that was Torvis key too, so we had no hint for that. Oh, that was totally a gamble. Also, by the way, at 202.43, DCR's in go mode. But oh my goodness. Oh, I cannot wait until we get these two in here for an interview. But yeah, at this point, DCR just has to go get the, get his last 3 keys. It is, again, it's Chica, Dark Oasis, and, Chica, Dark Oasis, and, Help. Oh. Kirbymastah save warping. He's bailing on Spider Guardian. Oh, this is going to be bad for Kirby. Yeah, it's, this is actually pretty unfortunate for Kirby, because with DCR going to face Quad for a second, for a couple minutes, Kirby was, and, if Spider Guard had not been anything, Kirby had the potential to catch up for a bit, but, at this point, I would say it is DCR's race to lose at this point, at this time. Yeah, where were the 3 Torvis keys? They were in... 2 of them were on Spider Guardian, and the other one was in Transit Station. So the 2 polar opposite ends of Sanctuary Fortress. Yeah, Kirby's gonna do the super missile checks now. This is unfortunately not going to do him any favors. If anything, it's gonna cost him extra time in Dark Aegon because he's gonna go to Incash too. So yeah, folks, for those of you who may just be coming in as we're starting to wind this seed down a little bit, this seed started almost immediately learning that Amorbus had Boost Ball, and somewhat soon after that Seekers were in sand processing. So that was a thing we had to deal with. Also, a Vanilla Power Bomb tank down there in Feeding Pit. And then we get our Sky Temple hints and we learn Chica's required. And that there's a Sky Temple key in Hive Dynamo work, so Spider Guardian's required. Then we spend about 30-ish minutes or so looking for Annihilator Beam and the last Torvus key. And Annihilator Beam was in Hive Entrance. Now, one thing I guess we can talk about too, as we're kind of wrapping things up here, is later down the line this week we have several Prime 2 randomizer races coming down the pipe. Tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Op82 versus Clyde. They will be racing on SpeedGaming Channel 2 right here. Their match will be similar to this one, actually. Random starting location, 1 to 3 starting items. I assume it means random save station, but it could be random actual location. We never know. And also Trivial Logic and random elevators. So we got an elevator rando seed coming up for you Wednesday night. Then on Friday morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Bellator and Gollop will be facing off. So a couple of matches coming down the pipe. We invite you to come and join us for those. And I think kirbymastah is genuinely confused. Trivial Logic means the seed might expect you to do a couple of more common tricks like double bomb jumps, and it may expect you to destroy destructible objects with whatever they can be destroyed with rather than what the game intends for you to destroy them with. An example might be the power bombable debris in Transport A access in the Great Temple. Turns out power bombs, regular bombs, super missiles, or boost ball for whatever reason can actually bust down that debris. So, and DCR electing to go for the Annihilator Beam strats on Chickhead. Very effective, actually, it looks like. Can you one-cycle Chica Larva? I don't know. Alright, so DCR is electing to do point-blank strats to get to stun Chica. Oh, shot slid a little low there. Now, DCR accidentally sent a second super missile to the bottom right wing there, but that might not be a bad idea to do intentionally, just because Chica's wings can sometimes be a little finicky with seeker missiles. The bottom right wing, in my experience at least, tends to not take the missile properly, so an extra missile just adds insurance. Besides, I don't think DCR is too concerned about his missile cap at this point. He's packing 100. Getting a nice dark beam refill off the chicklings. I'm pretty sure the upper right wing on Chica didn't actually get hit there because I think a chickling may have absorbed a missile. Never mind. Alright, Kirby continuing to look through Aegon for his last Torvis key. Did pick up Annihilator, but yeah, does not know about the Torvis key. And again, a reminder, that key was not hinted at. I think Kirby's probably going to go to Mining Station. Actually, where is he going? He's going back to Sank. Well, this is good news, because he does need to go this way. Alright, so DCR's next port of call, I believe, will be to... He's gotten the Dark Oasis key, he's gotten the Chica key. The last one is Fortress Transport Access, so he is going to save warp to Aegon. And go pick up... He's probably going to go to the... well, he's going to safety save first, but then he's going to go to the Aegon entrance elevator to go... walk all the way to GFMC to get the key in Fortress Transport Access. Assuming, of course, I didn't totally miss him picking that key up already. Kirby is heading in the direction of Spider Guardian. I think he is going to destroy the gyro right now. Or not. He is electing to save. Maybe just a safety save, just in case something crazy happens. One thing, especially if you're playing on Dolphin, you really want to watch out for when you're playing Echoes is not really dying, especially now with more than 5, with at least a few E-Tanks and Light Suit, but it's crashing. Now... that's just a Dark Tank in the gyro. Ooh, yeah, kirbymastah might be thinking airy. That is exactly what he's thinking. Oh no! DCR's game definitely just crashed. Now, he did just save after going to Aegon, so he did not lose any items. So, everybody, do not panic. He is perfectly fine. But now you get to hear the homebrew channel music for like the first time this tournament. And it's funny because Kirby and DCR are chatting in the IRC, and Kirby just said he blames himself. He crashed while Kirby was checking Airy. So yeah, I was saying about crashes. Although I think DCR plays on console, so that's the weird part. I'm sorry, I jinxed it. If you guys want, you could totally clip that. I carry my commentator's curse with pride. But yeah, Kirby saw that Airy was in fact trash, so has reset. This seed has been making me smile in so many ways. Sometimes with laughter, sometimes with curiosity. Kirby is going to the temple, which is good, because this will take him to Spider Guardian. Wait. He's going right. He's going to Sentinel's Path. Yeah, DCR checked the same thing, to be fair, so this makes a lot of sense that he would check that. It's Sentinel's Path is actually a really convenient check right before dipping Spider Guardian. Let's see where he goes. He's going back to the temple. I think he's going to Spider Guardian. Yep, he's breaking out the Cobalt Translator. I know I've said it, I said it like 15 minutes ago, but I cannot wait to get these two in the booth. I almost like want to tell them in the IRC that, but I don't want to say anything in the middle of a race, so I'm just gonna wait in anticipation. Kirby got Annihilator a while back. It was right around the time that, right before DCR fought Chica. Now, the restream does have about a minute delay or so. It's not a particularly long delay, and it's actually, it might be a little more than a minute. I think it's more like 3 minutes. But it's not an exceptionally long delay. But that is DCR's last key, and now it is just a walk to the temple. Although, unfortunately, since the temple is in Torvus Quadrant, he's got to walk all the way around. Alright, so one more electric fence for Kirby. Alright, so yeah, DCR is going to Dark Aether, and kirbymastah is about to get the very bad news that Spider Guardian was absolutely required with the triple whammy. And his reply in the IRC is worst seed. And DCR's reply to that is, sorry, I can't hear you over this bad seed. And yeah, I think we can agree, this was definitely a bad seed. Now, all things considering, this is still going to be a roughly 2.5 hour race. Which just, again, it stands to the testament of how good both of these runners are. You know, if we had to get a, like, normally 3.5-4 hour seed, at the very least, these two have at least cut plus an hour plus from just on execution alone. Not to mention all the out-of-bounds trickery. I think right now DCR still takes the cake. They're still, the two are still joking with each other in the chat. Kirby's asking, sorry, what did you say? But yeah, at this point, yeah, both runners are in go mode, so this race will be over very soon. kirbymastah is electing to go around through the lower Torvis way to finish up here. Oh, DCR took a hit from the laser, but still has time to squeeze the last super missile in, and does it. Doesn't quite get the first early power bomb, but still does relatively respectable. Alright, so Emperor 3, DCR is going to do the screw attack strategy. Yeah, pretty much all of our runners in this tournament have demonstrated this this trick. It is quite a useful skip, and 2 screw attacks, and down goes Emperor 3. Very well done for DCR. That is Sky Temple Key 7, I believe, for... Actually, no, that's Sky Temple Key 8 for kirbymastah. I think his last one is Chica. Trying to remember if he skipped a key. Oh no, it's Key 7. He didn't get Dark Oasis. Or did he? I think that's also the first time Spider Guardian's been the triple whammy. Okay, apparently Dark Samus just decided, alright, I'm not even going to bother trying to hit it. Clearly this guy doesn't care. Oh, and DCR got immediately centered, but did manage to squeeze in a screw attack. Oh, and kirbymastah getting Pirate Commandoed. I think these guys are triggered by Power Bomb Guardian, but I'm not sure. Oh, Grapple Guardian, okay. Alright, it's gonna be one more shot from DCR, and this seed is going to be over. Assuming DS4 would decide to cooperate, maybe. And down she goes. DCR finishes in first place with an official SRL time of 2:26.47. And kirbymastah has also elected to forfeit the race as a result. So we're joined in the booth already by DCR. So DCR, GG. Oh my god, that seed.
That was definitely the worst seed I've done this tournament.
Yeah, that, without Out of Bounds, that could have easily been almost a 4-hour seed.
This seed sucked.
Kirby, yeah, it did. Welcome to the booth, kirbymastah. So, where do we begin? With
The seed just, it felt like I was being dragged every direction, and I was just lost.
Aegon completely, full cleared Sanctuary. And full cleared Sanctuary as well.
Both of you, the Spider Guardian Torvus keys was your go mode.
I purposely wall crawled to get both the other Torvus key and the Sky Temple
Same! I did the same thing!
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be so angry if the Torvus key is here. Oh my god.
When I started, I didn't remember if I even saw a quad hint. Maybe I did. I forgot about it.
I don't remember what it was. I just remembered something.
So I just started going. I started panicking. I was like, I'm gonna do everything. I had the full clear, and then I found Spider Guardian. And I was like, are you kidding me?
The funniest part of that is that was Torvus Key 2, which was not hinted for. The Torvus Key in Sank hint that you guys got earlier was for Key 3, which was, I think, the one in Transit Station.
Yeah, that's why I was double checking the map after I got that hint. I'm like, okay, does this mean it's another Torvus Key in this room, or is it the same one I just got? That's why I checked the map to make sure. But, yeah.
Alright, so let's rewind about 2.5 hours and start by asking, so boost ball on a Morbus.
Yeah.
I didn't get the hint until after, so that was fun.
Yeah.
There were two hints, yeah.
Yeah,
there was a violent hint for it.
Yeah.
So I got that one early, and then I'm like, okay, let's get all the Aegon keys.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was kind of stumbling for a bit. Like, I haven't killed Jump Guardian, but I know there's a key in Great Temple. It's like, I didn't know if I should sacrifice one, so I just made the play to leave. And that paid off for Morbus, for sure.
Oh my god, this seat sucked so much.
Yeah,
Though.
your early game didn't give you a lot of E-Tanks either. I don't think you had 3 E-Tanks until 40 minutes plus in.
For me, I think my third or fourth E-Tank were out of logic, if I remember correctly. Just because I was like, I want that E-Tank, I need health so badly.
DCR's first E-Tank was Mining Station A.
I actually never bothered with that. I just never found a convenient time to get it. Yeah.
So yeah.
So when did you get your Twarvsky DCR?
The last one?
Yeah. Like
probably
when go mode.
Probably a few minutes before I crashed.
Oh, right when you said you crashed. Okay. So you were well ahead of me, because like right when in the chat when we were like saying, yeah, I can't carry you over this bad seat, that was around when I got the last Torvus key.
Yeah, DCR crashed when you were checking
Airy.
Airy, so got the key like 3 minutes before that, which was funny because, and it's kind of my fault, honestly, because I was mentioning how you were saving in the gyro chamber, and I thought it was just a safety save because, you know, Metroid Prime 2, you know, it can still crash randomly sometimes.
Oh, that was the save scum.
Especially on, yeah, it was, but I was saying how it's not a bad idea to save often, just in case, especially if you're like playing on Dolphin, for example, the game crashes, and literally 5 minutes later, DCR crashes, and he's not even playing on Dolphin.
I think that had to do with the fact that I triggered the crate to respawn in GFMC, and then the pirates were still active, and so it was just too much for the game to handle.
Maybe. It certainly sounded funny.
I've never crashed there.
I was curious though, like you could technically dupe the Aegon key in GFMC. Does that actually do anything?
No,
Like,
because the
I
Aegon
figured.
key is a unique item.
I figured because all 3 Aegon keys are unique from each other, so
Yes. So the only thing duping would be progressive wise is suits and grapples if they were progressive, and expansions, of course.
yeah.
I don't know if you remember, towards the beginning, before I fought a Morbus, I went to go save in that dark theme save station, and I almost died.
Oh,
yep.
dang.
You scared us.
I had 1 health when I hit the save zone.
Like when I was about to fight a Morbus, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to get every single check I can possibly get that's nearby because I really want health very badly. Thankfully, Trial Tunnel had one, so yay. Had
Yeah,
ease.
definitely stepping out of logic definitely helped because found Spider Ball early on.
I didn't find Spider Ball for a while. I knew it was somewhere in Temple Grounds, but I just didn't really get around to it.
Yeah, and to be fair, the keys to Spider Ball were actually pretty close together. All you had to do was go to Torvis Plaza for Screw Attack, and then Meditation Vista, not Plaza Access for Screw Attack, and then Super Missiles and Meditation Vista, and bam, there you go. There's your keys to Spider Ball and Windchamber Gate.
I legit think this is the worst seed I've ever played.
I think this might actually be up there amongst worst seed of the tournament. Although, shoutouts to both of you for your execution over the course of the night. You both played phenomenally.
I think this was definitely the most out of bounds I've done this tournament because I just didn't have certain things, and then I get it. Like
Which ones did you do?
Like Lower Torvis, I walked actually from the Dark World. From Upper Dark Torvis, I walked to Lower Dark Torvis because I was already in the Dark World.
Oh, that one I don't know, so I didn't do that.
I didn't even know that was possible until tonight, so that one blew my mind.
And then I walk rolled to get the Sky Temple key and Transit Tunnel South because I didn't have Annihilator.
I was wondering if you're gonna. Oh wait, you had Annihilator. Never mind. Because I think that's possible to get if you walk roll it.
Yeah, I didn't have
get
Annihilator.
it. He did do that way, but you got it after picking up Annihilator, which, yeah, Annihilator wasn't much better.
Yeah, I got that key like almost near the end, like right when DCR was like, I'm done. So
that's when I was like starting to do my full clear of Sanctuary. I was like, I'll just doing Hive entrance. Actually, that was an accident. I didn't mean to enter the portal, but I was like, you know what? I'll just keep going. And I was like, come on, Annihilator here? That's like so bad.
I was going to Hive entrance because I was like, okay, well, we know what kind of seed this is going to be. It's a really crappy seed, so I might as well check Hive entrance while I'm here, and I might as well just save warp out of here afterwards. And then I'm like, oh god, you're kidding me? Annihilator all the way down here? Seriously?
Yeah.
That was fun. Cough. Yeah, I ended up doing the wall crawl for getting the Hive Dynamo works, and also the instant morph to get the Torvis key backwards, and of course, both to skip Spider Guardian, which had the last Torvis key. I did a small wall crawl in near Hive Gyro Chamber just to check what that item was. I kind of messed it up though, so I lost a lot of time there.
Yeah, it was only a powerbomb tank, to be fair.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
I gave up on that Torvis key from the back because I can't do it. I don't know. I'm just not very good at it. So I just went out of bounds and then collected like you wouldn't in 80% where you use the tunnel, or I don't know. It's a thing. You may know what I'm talking about. There's the new 80% route where you get Cobalt and grab.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Because you can touch the missile from under, like that item from underneath.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, so I just did that because I was like, I can't do this trick. It's impossible.
I think like for me, I would have. If I kept going with the seed, I probably would have finished within the next 10-15 minutes because I'm right when you finish, I'm on my way to Chica, and then that would have been it.
Yeah, you probably had like 15 minutes tops, maybe a little more.
So
but
this
yeah.
is just one of those seeds. I'm just like, okay, how far behind am I, or am I really far ahead? Because this could go either way really easily with how crappy the seed was.
Yeah, I actually thought I threw the race when I didn't check Spider Guardian early. Once I realized it was the Torvus key there, I was like, oh no, I think I lost.
Honestly, up until you found the Torvus key, we thought Kirby was going to get some extra time on you because you were fighting quad.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Oof.
Clearly.
Well,
Although, to be
all the
fair-
bosses in the seed in this match.
Although, to be fair, you did make mincemeat out of him after phase 1, especially.
Yeah. I mean, I was just desperate for that key. I was like, I need this key. This one. I don't know. I was like, just seeing the key hint for Chica was so bad. You don't want to see that.
You don't want to see that, even especially after you just did a Morbus with like 1 or 2 E-Tanks with no suits.
At least you had Light Beam.
You did have Light Beam.
Yeah, I think I fought every boss.
We saw all bosses for sure. Because Kirby showed us Aerie.
Oh yeah, I didn't do Dark.
Granted,
Yeah, right.
that didn't have anything, but
I did like the first phase of Dark Samus 2, which was like 5 seconds. Just to check the item up there.
But yeah, again, shoutouts to both of you on an execution level, because again, Kirby, you were saying you might have only need another like 15 minutes or so. This was easily over a 3.5 hour no tricks logic seed, but you both easily shaved well over an hour just by sequence breaks and out of bounds alone, and other trickery. And also, congrats to this seed for, according to my tally, being the 10th seed total that Spider Guardian has been required.
Thanks.
Although I should probably double that since there was the triple whammy today.
Thanks.
That was a seed.
All three items in Diamond on Works were required.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it.
I think that is the first time in this tournament we've seen that too.
You hate to see it.
Wow. So this is the first seed that I've done this tournament that I've had to fight Spider Guardian, and it's the first seed that I got Light Suit. It's the first seed that was terrible.
I was watching your conversations in the IRC after all this was happening, and the only thing running through my mind is, oh, I cannot wait to get these two up here in the booth.
Yeah, our chat consistent of, yeah, the seed sucks. Yeah, the seed sucks. Oh, no, I can't hear you over this bad seed. Oh,
Yeah.
Magoo.
You'll have to enlighten me on that one. What is Magoo?
It's a cat.
Okay.
There we go.
Aw. Well, on that note, is there anything else you two want to say about this seed before we close out tonight?
What is there to say besides it sucked?
I get centered once again. Is that it?
Fair enough.
It was GG. Oh,
Yep.
kind of. He sucked, but GG regardless.
Yep. GG.
But yes, once again, folks, our next Prime 2 randomizer matches will be tomorrow night at 8, Op 82 versus Clyde, and then at 8:30 a.m. Friday morning, we have Bellator versus Gollop. So again, 2 great matches coming up. We hope you will join us for that. Once again, shoutouts to my partner Vpron, whose internet unfortunately took a KO before we could wrap this up. And again, please follow our runners. They have put on a most fantastic show for you this evening. But with that said, thank you all for watching. Have a great night, and we will see you next
Captain.
mission.
Thank you, Captain, for commentating this.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm looking forward to watching.
Vpron if he was around.
Yep. I'm looking forward to watching this back.
You're gonna enjoy a
yeah.
good show. I can tell you that much.
All right. Thanks for having us.
Yep. And
See you
GG
next
DC,
mission,
man.
folks.
See you guys.